What's up YouTube? My name is Eduardo and today I'm taking a look at another statue. This one by Furyu, I think. Is that who made it? Yeah, there it is. Furyu in their Bicute Bunnies line. These are the same guys that made the what was her name again? The Super Sonico bunny figure that I looked at a while ago. And now they've made this one, the Haruhi Suzumiya bunny figure. So let's see. There's the logo, Haruhi Suzumiya. Isn't that cool? And there's some random stuff I cannot read. 2006 Nagaru Tanigawa. Noisy Ito, a member of SOS. This is pretty cool. So Haruhi Suzumiya, probably my favorite anime ever made. Either that or DBZ. I switch between the two depending on my mood. But these guys decided to make a Haruhi figure, so that makes them the best figure company now. So let's measure the box. Let's see how big we're looking at here. The box is 10 inches tall, or 25.5 centimeters, almost 26 centimeters tall. So let's see if the figure comes close to that. I hope it does. What is all this? Distributed by Little Buddy, the plush guys. All new material, 100% ATBC, PVC, ABS, polyester fibers. That must be the legging things. Date of manufacture, December 2024. Made in Dongguan Province, China. Alright, so I bought her from the Big Bad Toy Store for like $38.99. So if you're a fan of Haruhi, go buy it right now. I haven't even reviewed it, but if you're a fan of this Haruhi show, definitely get it, because you know they haven't made this stuff since like, I don't even know, 2010 maybe. Alright, that's enough rambling. Let's take her out of the box. Alright, so here she is, Haruhi Suzumiya in the bunny outfit. I think it looks pretty good. I'm liking the sculpt. The face, I don't know. There's something off about it. Let's go move in closer. Maybe it's the tongue sticking out that's kind of throwing me off. Let me turn the light on, see if that, nah, that's not good. From here it looks pretty good with the light on. Oh, it's her tongue sticking out. For some reason I thought she had like really big lips. Let's turn this off. But yeah, they got the eye color right. Here's her hair band, the bunny ears that you have to attach. Let's get this back side. There's the bunny tail. Focus. Cuffs. And here's the bottom of the figure. Shoes. These fabric leggings are pretty cool. And there's the base. Same as the Super Sonico one. So let me measure her first. See how tall she is. Alright. Stands. With the stand included, I would say upside down. Damn it, well, like centimeters first then. 23.5 centimeters, I think, with the top of her head, if you include, I mean, the bunny hood. The bunny ears don't go that much higher. It's 24 centimeters if it's that top of this bunny ear. And that makes her, turn it's easier here. Like 9.5 or slightly under 9.5 inches. So that's how tall she is. She kind of looks like she's looking down. Like if you put this on the shelf, you're gonna want to put it in an eye level spot. Otherwise, she's just gonna be looking kind of downwards. Like the camera is level with her, so she's looking forward here. But if you put this like something that's below your eyes, she's gonna be looking down. All right. She's like pointing at her eye for some reason. I think they want her to do that thing where you're like, you know, like pulling down your eyelid and sticking your tongue out, like taunting someone. So I mean, you can kind of bend her hand downward so she's actually pointing or like touching her lower eyelid, but it's just gonna bend back into place, and it looks like she's just pointing at her eye for some reason. Here's her tongue. See it from the side there. Yeah, I really like how this looks. I think it turned out pretty good. I like how the hair is like kind of brown and light brown at the same time. She's a little bit pale though. I'm kind of wondering what the Yuki Nagato one is gonna look like, because she's supposed to be the slightly more pale character. But this one, she looks like her skin is like Snow White. Here's hard plastic cups, slightly more foldable. Alright, this is pretty cool, I think. Let's do some size comparisons to see her compared to other things. Alright, here she is next to Supersonico, the Furyu bunny suit Supersonico. They're from the same line, and they look in scale with each other. I think Supersonico's supposed to be taller than Haruhi at least. I think they look pretty good together. Here, let me get a close-up of their face so you can compare the two faces. There's a close-up of their faces. It's crazy how much bigger Sonico is in the chest area though. Look at this. It's crazy. But that's enough of that. There we go. Let's do the next one now. Here's Jewelry Bonnie from the Glitter and Glamour line by Bandai. Here's the Bishoujo Mai Shiranui. I kind of wish we got a bunny figure of Mai actually. She's in like DOA 5 and 6 and she's got a bunny outfit, so more Mai in different outfits please. Here's my last statue review, the Ichi Bansho Tsunade, also by Bandai. I guess they make all the Naruto statues. And one action figure. Here's the Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Alright, so that's Haruhi. I think she's pretty good. The only flaws I would say is her hand here. It looks like she's pointing right at her eye instead of doing that, you know, that insult thing that people do in anime. Should be like down here maybe. And her face is kind of roundish. Like, she doesn't really look like Haruhi from the 2006 anime, season 1. She looks more like she did in the spin-off show, The Disappearance of Yuki Nagato. And so that's kind of a disappointment for me anyways, because I like what they look like more in season 1 the most. Anything else? Apart from those two things, I would say this is pretty good. Like, I like how shiny the black thing is. Hang on, let me move those boxes out of the way. Alright, there you go. They were messing with the focus. But anyways, yep, I like that it's shiny. And the leggings, they look great. This back part, I don't know, this might bother you because of how thick it is. But I think it looks fine. You're mostly going to be looking at it like this anyways. Unless you want to pose them all like that. Here's Sonic O, just to bring the other one. So I think this is a pretty good line. The Furyu guys making these like affordable bunny figures, because we can't all afford those freeing ones that are like hundreds of dollars. But they're like way bigger, so those are probably worth that money. And so what do I think of Haruhi the show? May as well talk about her show, if you don't know. I really like it. It's probably my favorite high school anime that they made. And I like it because it's pretty goofy and light on the drama. There's only like a little bit of drama. If you want drama, then you gotta watch the movie. And that's why I think it's good. Because they're mostly just doing high school shenanigans. And then for the movie, you finally get the character drama that's been missing. Some people don't like Haruhi though, because she's she's kind of mean, especially in the beginning. But by the end, I think she's softened up. Also, the show isn't even over. We've only done like 3 books worth of content, I think. And the guy writing it is still writing it. He hasn't written an ending for it, so we're probably never gonna finish that show, which is kind of a bummer because they're still like in freshman year, and in the books they're like the next year over. They're in their second year of high school. Also, they did make figures of Yuki and Mikuru, but I probably won't be getting those because Mikuru looks kind of weird. They made her look, you know, like embarrassed that she's wearing the bunny outfit, and I don't really like that. And since I'm not gonna get Mikuru, I'm not gonna have Nagato either, because then that would only be 2 out of the 3. Even though she didn't wear Nagato didn't wear a bunny suit in the show. That was just for like a poster. But I think that poster had like a better Mikuru. Maybe they'll make, what's her name, Asakura. That would be pretty cool. A blue bunny suit girl. So anyways, I'm probably going to give Haruhi a 4 out of 5 because I like it, and I would buy again if they released like an alternate color like Haruhi in red or something like that. I would probably get it because these Furyu guys keep releasing like alternate colors of the figures they already have. Like this one, this is the red one. I don't have the black one. Get the 2 boxes. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good line. I've bought 2 of them so far, and I'll probably keep buying more if they make them for characters that I like. Like, what would I like? Medaka from Medaka box. That would be great because there is a freeing statue of her, but that one's crazy expensive. What else? They made Lifa, but I didn't buy her because I wasn't aware it existed. And now the only one is like, I want the black one, but they have like a white one and a green one upcoming. But I just want the black one. Maybe they'll make like her human form and not the LAO version. And what else? What other bunny figures would be good from this line? They're making Uzaki. That's cool. I pre-ordered her because I definitely want that one. But anyways, that's enough speculating. Tell me which figure you would want from these guys, because they're pretty cool and affordable. And I think I will leave it at that. So, goodbye.